Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands. Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set. Check that. Look like 52 right here. 52. Routine spell. Check. Check 43. Out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You're out. You draw 5.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wahoo! 52, pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
He's going to run here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Geary steps away. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Where's 52? Hey. 52's the left. Watch the slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. It's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hunter Henry brings it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 29, Prescott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
We ain't begin. Don't get nervous. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First carry for James Conner. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Come on, 60 out low. Let's go. Shoot.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go now. 60 or.
Go.
Hey, Foxtrot. Be driven.
To throw on 2nd down. Geary. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Geary. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, go.
On 4th down, Geary. Got an open man. That's Campbell. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down, Dublin.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And an alley to run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Tight dog, tight shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Go, set, 50, plant.
6 man.
Go, go.
Smith trying to run for it, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Underwood. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
The 17-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check 99.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets this one to Morris. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Morris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them the hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball just Get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Prescott. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. 10, touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Let's get this run game going, baby. I need to fucking stop.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards that time on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott stepping up. He'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd down and goal. Prescott got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
What a clock drainer.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Shamrocks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Orbit. Get ready.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
They're down, baby.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Hey, Sue. Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw. Geary.
There we go. There we go.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
Do I get injured? Where the fuck is Darrell Henderson? Where the fuck
The
is
Bears
Darrell
offense ready to
Henderson?
go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's big soft.
Prescott now. Complete. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Where the fuck is Darrell Henderson?
On first down, Morris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's hope he stays in.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Check 61. Match box lights.
Check three. Shit. Watch safety creeping.
Leo. Be careful.
They begin the drive with Hines. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now.
Pick it. Oh, you.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Geary. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Where the hell is Darrell Henderson? Not in the injury report. He just disappeared.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51, Mike 51. Bring it. Go, Mike 51.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use.
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He's coming. We got double up. General West. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, Delta.
Let's put that team on the hunt.
Shoot.
From the gun, Geary. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Geary. He wants it all for the end, and it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, up and good. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And in a very offensive-minded game, the Falcons have taken the lead. Dwayne Haskins, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Double tight, guy. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 9. Check 9.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Ready? 10 logo.
At the Bears' 41 yard line.
Ricky.
Now.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as 8. So for Charles.